I was just in the mood to kind of hang out with you guys. And, well, I guess, in my head anyway. Maybe you'll watch this. Maybe you'll watch this and maybe you won't. I don't know. The newsletter's been down. We're trying to work on that, but we're going to try to fix that so people can watch these because they'll be notified, And so a few internal things we're working on with the app, as well as some new code, as well as building out some features that we kind of pioneered back in 2014 that still haven't been done yet, much to my surprise, with how fast everything evolves. But yeah, we have some cool stuff on the way. So just so you know. But the portals, this was a really cool idea that I don't know who came up with this. I forget. One of us. I can't really say at this point. I don't remember. I think it might have been my idea, but it might have been my buddy in Seattle who's also on the app, who's part of it. I'm trying to remember. Well, it doesn't matter. They're here. And regardless of the origin, here's the result. It's pretty cool. The portals for me, like today I was thinking, do something fun on the app. The last two videos, I'm still getting used to all of this. Personally, I have my own channel. It's Jeff Stewart Author. And I have this, and I also was picked to do the Prose channel, and which I couldn't wait to do. And, when we get the Prose Studios built out, I was just talking to a user on the app today, a message from Fudo, and I was telling him, we're going to try to start doing more professional style videos for Prose, meaning I can actually be on camera talking if that doesn't run you guys off, and then we can do, cool shit, like we can, a lot of cool things I want to do. So, smash cuts, drone shots, well, not mine, but, just stock footage of cities and animation or whatever, those titles that come out at you. I'm learning all that. It's interesting. It's good coffee. Anyway, it's early. Well, no, it's not early. It's about 10 to 9 a.m. here in the U.S., Eastern Standard Time. And I want to get into these portals with you guys. And the reason why, just for argument's sake, the reason why I thought of them is I just kind of snuck that. I snuck that in there just in case one day, it might just cause a nice bar fight between everybody. But anyway, so I thought of portals because I really dig the genres for prose. Were, for me, they weren't enough. Just the standard genres of literature, of writing. I was hoping that the readers or the users or the writers on the app would kind of make their own, create their own portals. And when I first thought of the app, I thought, let's make something where if enough people concur, they can make their own portal. They can make their own genre. They can hashtag it. They can, nowadays on Amazon, you can put all your paperbacks out or ebooks out, right? Or audiobooks out. And you can have your own genre. And this brings me back to a book I wrote, one of my books. And, it started out as like how do I put it? Like almost an homage to almost like classical French literature. And then it goes into like Nikki Spillane, like thriller, it's a cyberpunk, to almost a science fiction thing, but not really. I don't know, maybe. But anyway, I thought, well, you know what would I call this? It kind of crosses. I've always wanted to do that as a writer, to kind of blend those kind of mix those stigmas, like make a cross of genres. And so maybe subconsciously I've always wanted to do that. And so, look at some of these. It's pretty cool. Let's see, Ghost Riders. That'd be fun. Let's see what this one's about. I've never seen this one. Oh, pages are empty. That's why I've never seen it. So I guess 13 Ghost Riders became real ghosts. And hey, look, just like that, the title of this video, Portalandia, let me go ahead and defend myself. When you get to be my age, let's just say I'm between 50 and 55, in the low 50s, you get to make really bad jokes and you don't give a shit. You don't care, right? And in fact, there's such a beautiful irony to it because not only do you not care, you think, well, their loss. And they don't like it. As preposterous and unreasonable as that is, you feel that way. Deep in the recesses of your heart and soul, you feel like you're funny, and you're really not. So let's see. So I have to say that my favorite portal on here is poetry and free verse, hands down. And I remember when micro poetry first came out, I was so against it. I thought, wow, I'm like, you guys are really minimizing this idea. You're making this into a fast flash, whatever you want to, call it. No, it's really fun to read. I'm going to go on this right now. Oh, stupid ads. Let's see. Okay, here we go. I mean, just, I don't know. I like this stuff. It's just, if you're like on a bus or you're in an Uber or you're on a break at work and you're just like, what the hell? I like the color change too. I don't know who did that, but that's cool. I like this. Hey, what was I talking about earlier? French. Is that French? Well, I feel dumb if that's not French. It looks like French to me. Welcome back into my arms. Okay, let's see. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to that. Why did I click out of that? Yeah, by the way, I tried to use one of these and yeah. Okay, let's see. Okay, wow, this is fun. Yes, death. I love it. I love these short bursts of existential crises. I love these. Let's see what this one is. Jasmine Janelle 20. Oh, cool. Death is nothing. Death is a state of being, not a he or she. It is death and nothing more. What every living thing will experience. It is peaceful. It is fearful. It is nature. It is the end. It is the beginning. Yeah, I love this. I love that people can go on the app and just belt this out. This is so lovely. Yes, it is. In fact, you know what? Not that you care, Jasmine, but I'm gonna heart that. And as with a bunch of witnesses, I hope. This is beautiful. Because it is, in my mind. So, okay. Let's go back to the portals. I hope this isn't boring the hell out of you guys. I'm having fun, though. I'm having fun. Let's see. Stream of consciousness. There we go. Yeah, this is great. And here's the winner of the challenge last month, as of yesterday, Esther Flowers. She sent a really, really nice message in on the Prose page. She earned every dime of that. That was a great post. I mean, I don't know. I'm so happy this app exists for reasons like this, right? Haunted Equinox. Another cool. Some of these usernames just crack me. And not in a bad way, but they make me laugh because mine's so damn boring. It's Jeff Stewart, But this one is great. I'd rather be the hole. I'd rather the hole be fixed with smoke than lined with mirrors. Oh, hell yes. I love that. Okay, let's go back here. There's so many. Micro poetry. I know we were just here, but I still didn't get enough. This is so good. I mean, I wonder if this person lives in New York. That's a great piece. I'm gonna like that. Let's see. Well, anyway, I'm gonna go back to portals and let's see here. Haiku. I we had so many haiku challenges back when Prose was in beta, and we had back when the app was in beta, we had this there were only like invited users to be on it, so we had this like pretty big, like couple of hundred people, right? This circle of users. I remember we had a haiku one, right? And I remember I wrote a haiku about sitting on a toilet for too long and my feet falling asleep. And I don't, and it wasn't done like toilet humor. It was just like, what we do sometimes. We just slough off and we're on our phones for too long in that position. Okay, let's see. But I had a blast. Look at this, Halloween dilemmas. Let's see. Look at this one. This is awesome. Okay, Dr. Semicolon. Every damned year. Advice and consent. Mutilated monkey puts flies to eat it soon. You go, wow. You know what? Hats off, Dr. Semicolon, because I've never heard this word. Mucopurulent. Greasy, grimy gopher guts. Me without a spoon. If I were a little bit more awake, I'd probably Google this, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna let that rest. I'm gonna let that answer hang on that question because I like that word. Let's see. Okay, let's go to poetry and free verse. This is, I take it back. This one's my favorite, I think. Between the first two portals. Let's see. Let's see. Life advice for little. I love Huckleberry Who. I say it in every video I do, but I just so fun to read. Look at all this. I mean, how could you get bored? I mean, I don't know. I'm such a word junkie that it doesn't matter. I just love it. I like some of these ads actually. The first one I didn't like a whole lot, but I like the guitars and the interface stuff, and I like all the literary, they're called relevant ads, I guess. I don't like any ads, but I like ours. Some of ours anyway. We have some, when they're relevant, they're good. One day things will be different. You will see. Okay, here we go. Who's she bear? I wonder if I pronounced that right. Look at this. I love these. Like, azure skies, frosty morn, the sun's own heat, until gloaming dusk's streak. Gloaming, that's such a great word. Ebony elms. It's kind of cool. Well, it's very cool. But anyway, so yeah, the portals were, philosophy. Yeah, I was so happy that this became a thing. And, I just love that people can go on here and just espouse their beliefs or their ideas, or even just to presuppose or hypothesize. They can just cast their thoughts out there and freely. And typically on these apps, you don't get a lot of like on apps, writing apps, or just social media apps. I've seen people who are YouTube or whatever, Instagram. And they kind of get slammed when they go against the grain, or they say something, even if it's ridiculous. If they're in a mood, who cares? But on Prose, I've seen nothing but support. I really have. It's cool. I think when you have a family, Let's see here. Let me clear my throat. Give me a second. There we go. All right. Let's see. Started getting froggy and lo-fi there for a minute. Okay, let's see. So funny. Let's see. Yeah, this is great. Okay, back to home. Well, that was cool. These, and again, the idea for these it was just freedom, and bros. But I remember these. I know. I wonder why these. Well, probably. Give me a life sentence with you, and I'd be happy with that. But that's cute. That's funny. Yeah, it's funny. We had we used to have prose battles where a writer would say something. It's like almost like a Japanese, like a jam circle, like a throwdown, like a nerdy breakdown circle, right? And we had, we're trying to bring a lot of that back. We had a few dark years, put it that way. Let's put it that way with just typical problems with the startup, and then COVID. COVID really just destroyed so many of us and really kind of halted a lot of our dreams. But you can't keep a creative down. You can enslave them with a job. You can throw a sickness at them. You can do all kinds of crazy shit to them. But the truth is, if you're creative and you are pure in your creation, you will always, always come up. And so I have to remind myself of that today. Yeah, it's interesting. So anyway, back to this. I'll bet you anything. I have like one view on this video. Okay, well, here we go. Mine. When I listen to it to see how bad I messed up my audio. Okay, let's see. There we go. I like the semicolon person. What's going on with this user? There we go. Born of Pan Savants, suckled by Hollywood celebrity wet nurse. Wow, alright, I like this user already. Let's see what they're all about. Let's open this in a new tab and... Oh, wow. Good for him. Hey, Gerard. I'm going to I'm going to come back here and get one of these books just because I'm going to support this guy. I don't know what any of these are, but let's see. You know what? I'm buying this right now. There was a problem. Oh, great. Oh, you know what? I know why. Well, you guys are loving this, huh? Let's see. I think I know what it is. Pretty sure that's got it. Let's see. Come on. Let's just skip that. I don't need it. All right. Boom. I got it. Gerard DeLeo, if that's how I say your name. Thank you for your page on the app. I just bought your book. That's cool. I can't wait to read that. Let's see. I'm gonna send him a message while he's on the app. You know why? Because I like to be thorough. All right. Let's see. This is cool. Bought one of your books. Can't wait. Check the Prose channel on YouTube to see this live. Yes. I'll just do yes. All right. And let's see. I'm gonna go back to I guess I can just no. I'll just do that. I put in the link for the YouTube channel, but I don't want to bore you guys too much. Anyway, let's go back to portals. There we go. And see what else are we gonna do. Horror and thriller. So many of them. Harry situation. Okay, another user you should read. This guy's awesome. This guy's just awesome. I'm not a very seasonal holiday guy. I like certain holidays, but I don't know. Maybe I've traveled so much and done so much dumb shit that I don't even really recognize holidays, but I do know Halloween's coming, so that's cool. Let's see. Look, I like some of these backdrops too. It's funny because when the app was first conceived, we weren't going to have any photos, meaning you couldn't put a photo of yourself anywhere on the app except your profile. And the reason for that was because at the time, selfies and all that stuff, it was so prominent and not quite new, but not quite old. So we were trying to be this. It's a writing app. It's for writers. And at the very end, I thought, you know what? Let's give at least a certain square. Let's give them a space to. Whoops, bump my mic. Let's give them a space to really, do something like that. And we did it. And I like the idea of just a small image that's way smaller than the content. And that's one ugly shoe. Okay, here we go. The Shadow Man. Nice. There's so many things. Wow, look at that. 4-minute White Wolf 32. Let's see. Yeah, all these portals are so fun. Anyway, I wanted to kind of just show you guys all these. The challenge of the month coming up in lieu of the holidays. A reader and writer on the app suggested that the challenge be what would it be? The challenge would be, I wrote it down. Here it is. Hansel and Gretel, like your own spin on Hansel and Gretel. Sorry for the Porky Pig-esque stuttering. I was searching my desk for a sticky note. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, how cool is this? Thank you guys for being here, by the way. Sorry if I'm rambling, but, this is part of the app too. It's all of these things that went into the app that kind of all of us kind of made this. And I think all the thoughts, those rambling thoughts we have, and what I meant by part of the app too is this app is home for stream of consciousness, right? We were talking about that earlier. Anything on your mind, you have a completely free, open canvas with all the freedom to create that you need. And that's kind of what the app was designed to be, almost like Rolling Stone magazine of the 70s. No judgment, no BS, no judgment, meaning if you're gonna take somebody on, you better be able to back it up. And most people here that write understand that, and they understand that the creative mind, they understand the creative mind is it's just so resilient, and it's so back and forth and up and down and in many ways beautiful. So they don't really sometimes when nowadays, I forgot which podcast I was watching. It was somebody who made a lot of sense, who was talking about, like, today your viewpoints have become your identity, right? And I think prose is the antithesis of that. It's the anecdote to that, right? So come on here and let it fly. Nobody cares. In fact, they embrace it. And whether you're professional, whether you're just rambling like I'm doing now, whether you have something off of your chest, or whether you just want to read something different, get out of your comfort zone, and try a new genre, try something brand new. This is your place. Or if you like the same old story like I do, I like the same old story personally. I typically don't vary a lot. The book I talked about earlier that I wrote was a big departure for me for my other work. Let's see. Needs followers, most popular. And we do have a lot of those we have some spam accounts where we slowly go through and, you knock one down, 90 jump back up. I don't know what those people try to accomplish, but we're eradicating them as soon as possible at once, like one fell swoop, just whoosh, so I'm going to try to find, let's see, I've done this before in another video, but I'm just looking through here. Let's see. I'm trying to find, wow, I can't even find my own page. That's kind of sad. Let me see. And I think I have, I don't know how many followers I have. Let me look here. I wonder if I'm out of the loop just because I haven't posted in quite a while. Let me see. Yeah, there I am. I should really update that photo. That's from like 2011. But apart from a now white beard, I don't think I look too much different. Maybe a little chubbier. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so I did a lot of these. Aw, my soul mutt. Love you, girl. Let's see. Yeah, I remember, and a lot of these, so you can see back in the day, right, when we're getting better and better with the app. Let's see. You can see like we have like 48 views or 48 likes, 38, 31 comments, we had a lot we're getting it back to where we were. We're getting big. We're bigger now than we ever were. But as far as interaction, we're working on our algorithms. You know what I mean? And all these things. Did I actually like my own posts? I guess I did. Maybe. Oh, you know what? That was probably from my mobile app to get it noticed in the algorithm. Let's see. Yeah, we'll go with that one. So yeah, it's the app's coming back alive. It's just it's been so many. I wanted to find this one though that I wanted to share with you guys before I signed off, and it was about. Let's see. I'm trying to find the. Sorry about this. I know I'm really, really burning your time here. I don't want to, but there was one thing I wrote then. Oh yeah, this is a manifesto. A manifesto I wrote back in 2014 about prose. And I remember there was just the kind of, yeah, let's see. Kind of a guide for the team, like my ideas for the app. And one day I'm going to make that a thing. If anybody wants to read that, I'll make it a thing, just because kind of give you an idea of what we were upon, 8-9 years ago. And let's see, trying to find this one piece. I guess I can just search for it, idiot. God. Let's see. I think it might be this one. Might be. Let me go into posts. Search for posts. Power. I think that's what I called it. I don't remember if I remember correctly. Let's see if this loads down here. Dun 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 dun. Again, thanks for being here for all this. This is a lot of content. I wrote this so long ago that, I might not even, I might have taken it down. There it is. Wait. Did I just blow that? I did. Let me try it one more time. Pottery is dead. Hang on, Poetry is, I think I saw my mug. There it is. Yeah, there it is. That's right. So yeah, okay. That was a little town called Bisbee back before it was overrun by the Walking Dead of tweakers. Okay, here we go. Poetry is dead. This is, yeah, here we go. All right. Poetry is dead. Dead my ass. Poetry never died, just the poets. And even back when the genre was hot, only a handful broke the mold. In bed reading prose and thinking about the famous phrase, whether used bitterly or ironically for gain, poetry is dead. Lying here in bed, reading some damn good poetry by unknowns. Lying here minutes from Mexico, The mountains out the window, cold and bright with sun at their peaks. The sound of the street coming alive with tourists, thoughts of coffee, of poetry, of the new poets, reaching for me, touching me through a screen, on a phone. Bookstores down there still sold out of Cummings, Eliot, Plath, Neruda, Frost. Bukowski's corpse still raking it in. The magazines and online presences of poetry. The new blood I read on Prose. The novelists, scribblers, storytellers, bloggers, beginners, professionals, old and salty writers pervasive across genres. And, yes, the poetry. As alive as it ever was, or more. New writers cropping up with just as much to say as the heroes, or more. The mountains out there, breaking through the low clouds, reaching through haze to touch new light. I remember writing that, actually. Let's see. I mean, look at that. December 18th, 2014, right? 295 reads, 73 hearts, likes, 11 comments, 6 reposts or shares. So, I mean, I kind of wanted to go through this too and show you guys exactly what we're cooking now. And we're going to get back to this level and bigger. We have what a fun time is ahead of us, I should say. Back then was fun too, but, the past is completely dead. And now we're about to really go into overdrive and really kind of knock this out of the park. So let's see. And just the writing I've seen on the app lately, I brag about it to my friends. I talk about in these videos just how much I love the new writing coming here. So, and this is it. So thank you guys for being here, and I'm going to go ahead and call this done for the day. And not to sound new agey or freaky, but I love you guys. And I'll talk to you later. Have a good one.